Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video announcements. I want to jump right in with what's happening later this week. This Friday is the NAACP's Freedom Fund Dinner, which we are sponsoring again this year. I will be there and I hope I might see you there as well. I believe they still have a few tickets left, so if you want to go, it's a great way to support our local NAACP. It's their biggest fundraiser, kind of the only fundraiser they do of the year. And it is this Friday, October 17th, starting at 5:30 at the Nashua Country Club. I'll put a link in the comments where you can buy a ticket if you'd like to join. This Sunday will be our next service on sharing stories. We're going to be talking about the stories that we tell over and over again to help us make meaning out of our lives, and the role of sacred stories in making meaning out of our lives. So I hope you will join us for that. There will be workshops again for our elementary school kiddos, and our middle school group will meet all during the service. And after the service is the crop walk. So I am hoping that you'll come. It looks right now the weather is looking pretty good for Sunday, so fingers crossed. It's going to rain on Monday, but right now not on Sunday. And it's a great way to be involved in the interfaith community here in Nashua and to raise money for hunger, both locally and globally. I'll put a link in the comments where you can either give to our team or sign up to be a part of our team. Our goal is to raise $2,500, and we're still pretty far from that goal, so hope you can help us. Again, that's happening this Sunday, October 19th. Registration starts at noon, and the walk kicks off at 1 p.m. We are also looking for some help this Sunday, both for our Smooth Sunday team and for parking lot setup. So I'll put a link in the comments where you can sign up for that. We'd love to have your help. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this should be our last parking lot service. Next week on Monday is the next Immigrant Solidarity Vigil here in Nashua. That happens at the Soldier and Sailors Monument at 5 p.m. This is the last time it's going to be on a Monday night for a while. They're gonna move to, I think, Saturdays at noon as it gets darker, and 5 o'clock is not as good of a time for visibility. But this month, we will be 5 p.m. on Monday, and I hope I will see you there. We had a great crew last month, and I hope we do it again. After that is the GSOP Nashua chapter meeting. We'd love to have you join that as well. It is a great chance to get involved in community organizing here in our community. That is at Main Street United Methodist Church at 6:30 p.m. on Monday. On November 1st, we are going to be holding our fall leadership summit, which is going to be a CPR AED training. So this is a full training. It's 3 hours long, 9 to 12 in the morning. We're bringing someone in from the Heart Saver Institute to lead the training, and we'd love to have a bunch of volunteers trained on CPR and AED, especially now that we are going to have an AED device in our building. So hope you might join us for that. We do need to know who's coming because if there's more than 25, we have to let them know ahead of time. We're not charging for this, but we are accepting donations. It's a pretty expensive training, so if you're able to give some money to help defray the cost, if you're planning to participate in it, that would be great. Again, that's November 1st at 9 a.m. On November 2nd, after church, we are doing a listening session or a community sharing session with the Granite State Organizing Project. It's going to be led by folks in the congregation who are part of our social justice team. And we're going to be talking about what are the things that you are most worried about in our world right now, and particularly in our local community. What are the things that are keeping you up at night? What are the most pressing concerns for our local community in your mind, and how have they impacted you? That's going to be after the service, and it is part of a larger project where GSOP is trying to choose their next local campaign to take part in, and they are doing listening sessions, community sharing sessions all around the city. and we are one of them. So we would love for you to come. We would love a great turnout for that. Again, that's going to be November 2nd after church, 11:30 to 12:30, and there will be childcare available during that, and we'd love to get as many voices as possible in the room. On November 8th, we've got two exciting things happening. First of all, we are going to do an open house and building dedication service to celebrate the end of our Building Our Vision project. I know it might not look like it's quite done yet, but it will really be mostly wrapped up by then, and we'll be able to really celebrate and rededicate our building. Open house is from 3:30 to 4:30. The service will be at 4:30 in our sanctuary, and I am looking for some folks to help me plan that. So if you're interested in helping to plan that event, I would love to have you. Just send me an email and we'll figure out what the next steps are. So again, that's 3:30 to 4:30 is the open house, and 4:30 is the building dedication service. And that'll lead right into our fall homecoming auction. This is going to be a really joyous event. It'll be great to be back in our own space for that. And there's already some great donations, but we are looking for more donations. So if you want to donate to the auction, I'll put a link in the comments that has some suggestions of what to donate, and also a place where you can actually fill out the form and donate. So right now we're looking for donations, and also hoping that you'll save the date for the November 8th auction. The doors will open for that at 5:30 p.m. There will be a soup dinner. There's a kids movie night happening at the same time, and it should be a really, really fun night. That's what I've got for you this week. I kept it a little shorter this time, but I hope we got everything in. Hope you're having a good week, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday or maybe on Friday night for the Freedom Fund dinner.